everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams that rank in the top 10 in rush yards will be in action today, so you can bet this game could have an old-school feel. It's the Thunderbirds going up against the Packers. With that, let's hand things over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 14 matchup.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Toronto Thunderbirds and the Green Bay Packers. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And here's a look at the starting offense. Now back to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
When it comes to J.J. Watt, we're about out of superlatives, aren't we? So let's just make this simple. One of the best to ever play the game.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Here we go. Adams, the man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. And we take a look at the starting lineup defensively.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. He'll look to throw. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And they'll run it here. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it's good enough for a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. As they run the counter play. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Here we go.
Eifert, the man in motion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through. And that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Seated to my right, Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Toronto football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
All right, here we go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. To the left side here for Eifert. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll drop to throw. He completes it right side to White. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now back, and for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Mike 42. Ohio. Flex round.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is fielded at the 7. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Lambeau following these words. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they're spotted. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is brought in at the 21. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good. They
go back to the air here after the INT. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Packers get set to go. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
They'll throw now on the final play. He sets to fire deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And Charles, you give me water. Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
4 yards remaining now on second down. Now a handoff as they run left side. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Back to throw here. He's got Adams on the hookup. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something.
And now here is another interception. Picked off and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early.
There he goes, right side. 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, it shifts past him. Stays on his feet. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Let's go. 1-9.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read in it, and now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows him sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And to give this time to the tailback. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Ohio!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Well, that second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And Adams has it, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection or if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you could just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, he tried to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game.
No, check, Patriot! Blue 90!
Back now at Lambeau as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So they're operating in the red zone. They come up in an offset eye. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Okay, so thought they might go for it here down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Play action. They'll throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. Sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going...
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Ohio! Ohio! Check 20. Let's go! Let's round! Ohio! Ohio! Let's see it! Let's see it! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Let's round! Let's round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And as the referee is under the hood, and we're seeing the knee, isn't he?
Similar to a bang-bang play in baseball where you're listening to the sound of the ball hitting the glove at first base while watching the runner's foot hit the base. Which one came first? Did the knee hit the ground, or did the ball come loose?
Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Now let's go! No, check! Patriots!
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll set up a throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. Down the numbers. There he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And on now is the punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. A lot of scoring.